Hello, everyone,
And welcome to Guide to Law Criminology,
and today's topic is
O.J. Simpson Case.
The intersection of the 5 and the 91 freeway. One thing we have been noticing, again, it's a very slow pursuit followed by numerous highway patrol vehicles, but because of the intensity, it seems like people have heard about what's going on, and all the overpasses that we've seen have been lined with cars. What has been going on down below as the presumed vehicle of O.J. Simpson is still traveling very slowly northbound along the 5 freeway, coming up again towards the 91 intersection. At that point, we'll just have to wait and see which way he's going to go, but at this point, it's still a fairly laid-back situation, a dangerous situation at the same time, because again, the highway patrol does not want to intimidate, and I repeat, do not want to intimidate this vehicle into doing anything that they really don't want him to do. And the main thing is to get him pulled over as safely as possible. And there's only a couple ways that'll happen. One is him just pulling over and or running out of gas. So at this point, we can only pray that they'll be able to pull this off in a safe measure. Absolutely. Again, Pat, at this point, it is a pursuit. And unfortunately, it has a lot of mitigating circumstances because of the high profile of the proposed suspect that's inside the vehicle, which could possibly be and appears to be at this time O.J. Simpson.
The following footage that you have just watched will then follows the trial of the O.J. Simpson case. Orenthal James Simpson, or also known as O.J. Simpson, was born on July 9, 1947. He is an American former football running back, an actor, and also a broadcaster. He played in the National Football League or NFL for 11 seasons, primarily with the Buffalo Bills, and is regarded as one of the greatest running backs of all time. O.J. then later married his second ex-wife, Nicole Brown, on the February 2nd, 1985, 5 years after his retirement from professional football. This couple had 2 children, Sydney Brooks Simpson and Justin Ryan Simpson. Their marriage lasted 7 years, during which Simpson pleaded no contest to spousal abuse in 1989. Brown filed for divorce on February 25, 1992, citing irreconcilable differences. On the night of June 12, 1994, Nicola Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman were found stabbed to death outside Nicole's condo in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles. Simpson, who had pleaded no contest to a domestic violence charge against Brown in 1989, was an immediate person of interest in their murders. After police gathered all the evidence, charges were filed, and a warrant was signed for Simpson's arrest. Simpson, in agreement with his attorneys, was scheduled to turn himself in at approximately 11 a.m. to the Parker Center Police Headquarters on the morning of June 17. Simpson failed to turn himself in, and he later became the subject of a low-speed pursuit by police while riding as a passenger in a white 1993 Ford Bronco SUV, a vehicle owned and being driven by his former teammate and longtime friend Al Cowlings.
Absolutely, and I would, I don't know if I should say this or not, but we have seen one vehicle in the past that actually ended the pursuit at Parker Center. So it'd be quite ironic if that was to happen with this one traveling all of the 5, get to Los Angeles, and then just go right and give up at Parker Center. So we'll just have to see what happens. Nine copies. 9 copies. 91. Don't worry, I will.
The trial culminated after 11 months on October 3rd, 1995, when a jury rendered a verdict of "not guilty" for the two murders. An estimated of 100 million people nationwide tuned in to watch or listen to the verdict announcement. Following Simpson's acquittal, no additional arrests or convictions related to the murders were made. Immediate reactions to the verdict was known for its division along racial lines. A poll of Los Angeles County's residents showed that most African Americans there felt justice had been served by the not guilty verdict, while the majority of whites and Latinos opinion that it had not. According to the 2016 poll, 83% of white Americans and 57% of black Americans believe that Simpson committed the murders.
What's your opinion about this case?
Yeah, I think some of the reasons put forward by people who think there is a racism factor in this case are, um, for the first is Simpson is a symbol of success and popularity for the black community, so many feel sympathetic and on his side. And then I think law enforcement, especially Los Angeles police, yeah, have a history of discrimination and violence against black people. So many doubt their credibility and professionalism in handling this case. And then one of the prosecution's key witnesses, Mark Fuhrman, was a police officer who had made racist remarks and admitted to falsifying evidence in another case. Simpson's lawyer successfully exposed this and damaged his credibility in front of the jury. And the last is, I think Simpson's lawyers used the strategy of playing the race card, which highlighted racial issue and portrayed Simpson as a victim of an unfair and racist legal system. They also capitalized on the racial tensions that occurred in Los Angeles after the road-making riots in 1992.
Well, in my opinion, given the evidence presented to the court and the legal process in place, I believe that the court's decision to acquit him reflects justice, while others consider it an example of injustice in the legal system. Ultimately, views on the case can be influenced by factors such as personal belief, political views, and perceptions of the justice system. Well, although many factors are complex and controversial.
Yeah, however, in this case, there are also those who argue that the racism factor is irrelevant or insignificant in this case. Some of the reasons they give are Simpson is rich and famous, so he has access to the best lawyers and legal resources capable of defending himself properly. And then the DNA evidence found at the scene and in Simpson's home was very strong and consistent with the conclusion that he was the murderer. However, the jury didn't understand or believe this evidence due to the lack of clear and understandable explanations from the prosecution. And then the jury was influenced by other factors. Juries are influenced by factors other than racism, such as sympathy, emotion, media, and public pressure. They may also have a bias against Simpsons because they know him as a popular sports and entertainment figure. Yeah. From the description I explained, it can be concluded that there is no definitive answer as to whether or not there is a racism factor in this case. It depends on each person's points of view, interpretation, and assessment of the facts and evidence.
How about you guys? Do you think there is any racism in this case? And do you think O.J. Simpson truly murdered his ex-wife? You can comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe.
Well, that's it folks.
Thank you for watching.
And see you in the next video. Bye.